The Inner Harbor, Baltimore, Maryland, the epicenter of the lacrosse world. And today at Johns Hopkins, it's homecoming. Homecoming in Homewood as the fans of the Blue Jays en masse to watch their lacrosse team take on Penn State in the Big Ten matchup. Hopkins 2-0 in Big Ten play. Penn State, one win and just that one loss last weekend against Maryland, looking to bounce back, and we're underway. It's Callahan and Chase Mullins, and it's an interesting battle at the faceoff dot we'll talk about throughout the course of the day. First faceoff win goes to the Nittany Lions. Bauer isn't one of them. He's more of a jitterbug. Quickness, number 7 in white. Here's Peshko. See the physicality. Now Penn State shows on the slide Melendez. He'll shoot. Frassion eats that one up. Over to Malone. Going to get to the middle of the field. Now back to his right. He'll shoot. Hit the pipe. Stays with the Nittany Lions. Fresh 60 seconds on the shot clock. That shot goes. Matt Trainer, 8th in the country in goals per game. Picks up another one here early in the going at Homewood. 1-0 Penn State.
Talked about coming off that Sunday night setback against the Terps. Well, there you have it. This team's ready to go off the bus. They have never won here at Homewood Field, but this is a terrific start. Trainer, the junior from Malvern Prep, he's a guy that lives in the big moments. And twice on that first possession, Cotter, they had Malone against a shorty, then they had Trainer against a shorty. And if Hopkins is not careful with their matchups, they will get diced off the dodge.
Jill Rain, the true freshman, highly rated recruit. There's number 6 for Hopkins. Under 10 to shoot. Trainer's gonna have to let it fly, and Erlin makes the save. Here's Angeles being checked by Alex Ross. Tried to get the skip past Melendez and couldn't get through the defense.
Really nice job. When we talked to Jeff Tambroni this week, he talked about his defense having to get out and play Hopkins on the perimeter. You don't want to back in, but they do a great job off ball, knocking down sticks.
McVicker tried to skip past himself. Dangerous ball in front of the net. Zuluk comes out of there with it. Now he's in a little bit of trouble on the ride, but gets it back to Chase Erlin. Out of Melendez, back out to Bauer. Good look up top. Shot. Save made by Frassion. Shot clock now at 10 seconds. Melendez gets a shoulder into Posey. Gets a little bit of space. Goes to the far side, and Frassion making the save. Third of the day.
But this thing's looking like a heavyweight bout. Body punch, body punch, body punch.
Malone got the switch. Up top, shot. Erlin makes the save. Rebound comes to Penn State.
Wow, offside. Got a good step with his left hand. Got that stick down low, down by his hip. That's a sensational stop.
Trainer trying to get underneath his defender. Smith can't do it. And again, the skip pass picked off. And defended beautifully by Penn State. Melendez trying to get underneath his defender. Can't get leverage. Got the shorty on him. Let's see what 31 can do here from X. Shoots, Frassion makes the save and chases after it. And the Blue Jays are not able to get anything going, though, in transition. Degnan. He loses it initially, gets it back. He'll shoot. Frassion makes the save. Penn State trying to get something quick, but Erlin says no way. Now we're going the other way.
Counterattack.
And he's got offensive players on the field.
1 minute remaining, quarter 1 minute.
Frassion saw that one all the way, man. Raposo thought he might beat him. This is back and forth. Nothing is coming easy in this game at all for either one of these teams, as the 1-0 score would indicate. Here's another perfect example.
Kilrain, wow, look at him, the lefty, freshman, number 6 in white. This kid is a monster.
Zuluk showed, forcing Wallstrom behind. Malone trying to use that speed. This would be a good look for Penn State. That hit the pipe. Penn State just 1 for 15 shooting in this game. Trainer shoots. Erlin making the save. These goalies have been great. I don't mention his name very much. Oh, look at that shot. A lot behind him, but Frasian saw it all the way.
When Coach Hoss is telling me and you pregame how good he thinks this
A
goal
little
is.
unorthodox, right?
A little different. A little bit of innovation in the way he uses his body to make some of those saves.
Hopkins has it. Solid. Behind the back here, though. Melendez changes all that. Strike up the alumni band, Q. They're here in force.
They sound robust, and they may have some frostbite on their lips after a quiet first quarter. Dylan Bauer picks up the assist. Melendez now 6 goals in his last 3 games. That's just a wonderful behind-the-back shot because A, it increases his angle. B, it is an element of deception and trickeration that Frasian has to deal with. Scott Smith for Johns Hopkins playing defense in this game. I think he'll be drafted also and get every opportunity to start.
Wallstrom up top, 10 to shoot. Erlin got a piece of that one, and they'll set it to 60.
Which is what, less than 7%-ish?
Hopkins math.
Russ, what do you got? 7%? 2 for 28?
Rustalin just gives you the thumbs up. Did you do the math? That math in your head, Russ? Erlin, another save.
Another save.
7th save for Erlin. Jordan. Long strider. Good look inside, and Erlin makes that save. Both these goaltenders have been sensational today.
Andros has got to capitalize on this.
Frasian.
All day, all night, all week. Are you kidding me?
Malone. Horn. Quick passing. That time, Trainer is on the business end of that passing and beats Erlin. Little tic-tac-toe there, Q. Got Hopkins on their heels.
In a game where offense has been sold separately, you get a multiple pass goal. Starts on the far side of the field, gets the defense on the carousel rotation, catch it and move it. Costin to Trainer. Matt Trainer has both Penn State goals. That on a jump shot from mid-range, but that's a team goal. That's a multiple pass goal. It's what you love to see in settled offense.
And it's senior day, and 22 Blue Jays walked here on senior day.
60 plus on the roster.
Last
22.
Angela scores! Great pass from Bauer. 23 was one of those 22 who walked, and he knocks this game at 2 apiece.
The band plays to win after every goal. This is what you want to see, I think, right now if you're a Blue Jay fan. Getting the ball behind the net, the double team is drawn. Angeles flashes to the far post and presents a target. The ball's a little off, and he manages to catch that backhanded, almost like a twist or one touch in the back of the net. Frasian has no chance. We spoke to Jacob Angeles this week. Grew up 30 minutes west of D.C. He's got some kind of funky graduate major in global studies.
Global securities, something you and I would have absolutely no idea what he's even talking about, but it's pretty impressive. Hopkins with a little momentum here. Kilrain tried to go low on Frasian, no chance. Gets it to Matt Costin here on the near side. Look to attack a shorty. Now back up top. Trainer on the move to Malone. Costin. Up comes. It's by the defense. No one scores! That lights up the Nittany Lions bench. What an individual effort.
19th goal of the season. Jeff Tambroni told us he's the best dodging midi. Plays with confidence and scores big goals. He's a graduate student now. But watch the double team. It's effective. Everything but the takeaway. Watch the stick-on-stick right there, and somehow the ball doesn't pop out of his pocket. I mean, you talk about ball retention. Again, watch it. He's cradling left-handed. This is a good double boom right there. And he's just too strong, got too much balance, and wins the point of contact.
Regular season, or whether that comes in the Big Ten tournament. Here's Malone on a shorty. It's Martin. He shoots and scores! Hugh, you've been saying it all game long. Goals are hard to come by when you get that big little matchup and these superstars on offense get that shorty checking them. They got to take advantage, and Malone does.
Well, first of all, that's a great timeout by John Hawes, their OC, and head coach Jeff Tambroni to set that play up. Secondly, Hopkins has, as you said, Chris, they've put a shorty on Malone during switches and really haven't been on alert. Okay, as soon as you see that matchup, I think you got to get on your horse and support him. Malone has elite speed, elite separation quickness. That time he gets underneath to his right and swivels to his left.
This time Kobe Baldwin is taking the draw for Penn State, and it's won by Hopkins. McDermott shoots and scores! Oh, they're going to wave it off. We got a timeout by Hopkins, and it waves off. That's why McDermott is on the wings during faceoffs, because he gives you instant offense if he picks up a ground ball. And unfortunately, Hopkins called the timeout. He's got the long pole on. You get it to Bauer, 15 seconds. Bauer looking at dish, can't find anybody open. Angeles gonna come near side. He's gonna have to beat his man. Switches to his right, and that shot came off of Frassie's foot and went all the way to the midfield line.
Kick save and a view.
Here's Wallstrom. Trying to get upfield. Question marks, bounces it over the top. Morin backs it up, though. Malone on Smith. Primetime matchup. Now he's going to shovel it. Erlin all over it, though. Bauer's able to scoop it. Peshko tried to use a pick. Defender slipped it, though, and Frassie.
Oh, my gosh. Not only does he make that save, but he soaks it up and catches it. Defense starts with communication and then dictating where the ball carriers are allowed to go. And then help right there.
Got the help, but he got through it. Now he gets free and shoots and scores! How about that? Ayers checks in at 5'9", 160 pounds, the freshman, and he muscled through the checks.
He circles this one around the defense like he's driving around the Beltway and doesn't want to get off. I mean, what do you run through? 3 Penn State defender, watch, double team, boom. Squirts through, regains the ball, down the alley, keeps going. Penn State's a little slow to go, and you watch him change levels. Jump shot, high release to a low location. Finally, somebody is able to beat Frassion. Ayers just kept going. He's like, I'm going for it, man. I'm going for the full circle.
Yeah. Shot clock down to 12. Trainer. Now he's got his defender hung up, looked up top. Really good defensive possession by Johns Hopkins. And they get possession back. Best stash on the team, according to Degnan. Loose ball picked up by, again, one of those D-middies.
Numbers with a trailer.
Shot. Not going to be Frassie on that shot, and he's going quickly the other way. And they got offensive players on the field, including Costin.
Look for trailers here. Now you got matchups you want to capitalize
There's
on.
one right there. Shot was wide of the target, though. Down the alley, double team comes. He gets rid of it to Mercer. Ooh, shoots. Wow. Looks like Erwin got a piece of it, and maybe the pipe as well. You could hear the ping. There's Malone on the sideline. He's chomping at the bit to get back in. Morin up top. Another one. Erwin saw that one all the way. Rebound goes to one of his teammates out front. That's Aviles. 11 saves for Erlin. In trouble in the middle of the field, though, and Penn State wins it back.
That's a killer now because your defense is gassed. And if you're Penn State now, you want to make this defense defend the entire shot clock. You got them on the ropes here. Looked at a couple body shots and then take their head off. They're tired.
Hopkins bends, trying to keep their team fired up. Costin shoots. Erlin makes the save. Free in front. Rebound shot goes wide. Trainer on Smith. Trying to come through traffic. Still the whole 35 seconds left on the shot clock. Long defensive possession for Hopkins. Costin gets inside and scores. That was a huge sequence of events in this game, I feel like, Q.
Absolutely, Cotter. Absolutely. Penn State earning multiple possessions due to the great ride. Hopkins defense on the ropes, gassed and tired. Penn State continues to pound. They're up by 2.
Now Malone with the freshman. Kilrain on him. Uses a pick. They get the big little again. Here's Joronsky. The feed behind the back. And Erlin makes a sensational save.
Okay, what's your adjustment offensively for Johns Hopkins? It's been dreadful all day and continues to look stale.
McDermott with the speed. Again, 33 back on the field. Degnan behind the cage to Angeles. Here's Ayers. Ayers is looking to beat his man, and he does, so he shoots, and Frassian makes the save. Stays with Hopkins, though, but they may have thrown it away. Oh, Blue Jays keep it. Here's Angeles. Now he comes upfield. Ayers is on the far wing. Melendez. He's the hot hand coming in, going against Posey. Gets by Posey. The shoots. Frassian makes the save. That was going to be a brilliant goal or a brilliant save, but look at the ride, and a score by Degnan! That's the lefty hammer we've seen now in 41 straight games for Degnan.
This is an absolute disaster nightmare if you're Penn State. You're playing great defense off the save. It's a crease violation. You get a restart with the ball on goal line extended, and a 3-yard pass is just thrown into the dirt. Degnan is there and puts it in the back of the net.
Jordan on Ince. Malone. Now the double team comes. Now he's got the matchup he wants against Ince. It's underneath him. Shoots. Scores!
This has happened all day. And it's mind-boggling that Hopkins would think that they could cover TJ Malone with a short stick defensive midfield and not support it right away. The pick creates the change to the matchup. That's a big little pick against a pole and a shorty. And now all of a sudden Malone's covered by the weakest link of the Hopkins defense, the defensive midfield. As soon as you see this, flashing lights are everywhere defensively. You got to get on your horse and support your defender against Malone. I think we're seeing toughness in a year that looks like Notre Dame and that everybody else. I mean, in my eyes, teams 2 through 15 are about equal.
Angels try to get it to Degnan, can't. Collison shoots. Frassian makes yet another save. Horn sounds to end the third quarter. Morin. An offensive midi out there to take it now. Malone. Erlin, no issues there.
Everything but the shot.
Chauvette opts not to take the shot. Here's Degnan near side. Frassian just robbed that pass intended for Angeles right out of the sky. They do, but Kilrain comes over the top of it.
If you can get a switch, that's a great deal for Penn State.
Trainer. Shoots. Erlin.
Easy stop.
They sound like a broken record, but another opportunity here for Hopkins. Only down 2 goals. McDermott. Keeping the ball moving. Melendez had no angle. But he finds Degnan on the far side. Now the defense closes up. Now he shoots and scores! Penn State showed, but didn't go with the shorty 33, and Degnan recognized it, and he beats Frassian.
Keeps his streaking alive on his 3rd senior day. Look, this is all about the skip pass right here. Degnan, little pump and go, box fake, steps back, frees up his hands. His ability, yeah, he's a lefty. Everybody in the building knows it. But his ability to move his feet and put himself in better shooting lanes and angles and create favorable hand and stick head freedom is something that he has really improved dramatically in his career.
That subtle deke, the fake pass, froze King.
That's exactly right. You freeze that defender and then you shoot around him. He reminds me a lot of Penn State shooter Mac O'Keefe.
Now we'll get our first flag of the day.
21, Penn State. Illegal body check to the head. 1 minute and full time.
1 minute full time. Q with an illegal body check to the head.
Well, at least we know the officials brought flags today because we weren't quite sure.
Kid right there.
No, that was not contact.
That's it, maybe?
No, it was the first one.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah, it was not contact to the head. It looked like an elbow to the shoulder region. Here it is. Right. It's coming up. Right there.
Melendez. Jab step. Penn State killed off the man down. We are at full strength. But this defense has been on the field for a while. Degnan trying to take advantage and does. Just like that, he has a hat trick, Q. We're all knotted up at 6.
And this one caught for Assi on guessing high. Degnan with the runner. Usually he does this damage with feet set. This time he puts himself in motion against the shorty. 3/4 arm bouncer using the earth. We're tied up at 6 into his sophomore season and just became a workhorse. Mr. Consistency. Pete Millman says he's so consistent, so steady.
Bauer on the run. Back to his right and scores! Listen to this homecoming crowd here at Homewood. Hopkins takes the lead for the first time this afternoon.
We want more. Roll back. Left-handed, you feel the defender trailing and overplaying it. Whoop. Hit the brakes, 360 spin. Little change of level, sidearm shot to the up top shelf. Hopkins in front for the first time today.
Q, come in. Q, come in.
Malone loses it. Kilrain.
Great wrap check that goes off Penn State.
And they get possession too. 6 and white, the freshman Quentin Kilrain, the new Q on campus.
Trainer's got 2. That's Matt Trainer, 22. Costin has a pair of goals as well, 23. And then Malone, 7. Those have been the 3 primary offensive weapons. They get the switch.
And they take advantage of it.
It's pretty easy. I mean, in its most simplistic fashion, Hopkins continues to switch onto TJ Malone. Penn State's pick continuing to change these matchups. Here it is. Effective pick, set, matchup changes, turn and rake. Martin's picked, Malone slips, receives. Now he's against the shorty. He can stare down the goaltender and he beats Earl into a wonderful spot offside high.
He's played the entire game too, Q.
Yeah, and well, defenses.
Collison got free, scores!
You can see fatigue hitting both teams as these fans are feeling fresh. In a game that was a defensive struggle early, things are now starting to open up here. Fans on their feet, band getting a workout. Collison catches this from Angelus, and his defender's just in a bad spot. They wear those striped red and white outfits.
Costin. Under 20 to shoot. Now Kilrain on Malone. Costin, the fire. Bounces in. Early makes the save. Good Costin coming out of the box. Back to Costin. Shoots, scores!
That was a replica of a Jake Taylor twister that we saw on championship weekend a year ago.
From good distance, too, Q.
Catching this and just a wicked twister. Long throwback, cross-handed twister over his left shoulder. Keeps this right-handed, strong through contact right here. Look at the strength and doesn't change.
Oh, it looked like that might have ricocheted off of Erland's helmet a little bit. Maybe just got a piece of it. Here's Malone. Attacking. Now he's got Martin on him. No space, though. Martin does a very nice job. We're going to get a loose ball push, though. No, we don't.
They call Malone for flopping on the ball, for withholding, I guess.
Yes. And now Hopkins gets possession, and they use that timeout. Wow! Hopkins hasn't won a game in their last possession in 6 years. Oh, hits off the pipe. Huge loose ball. Degnan picks it up. And the horn is going to sound.
Now Collison got his look. I tell you what, they kept it simple. Coach Milliman kept it simple. They hit Collison, and he curls up left-handed from the lefty attack spot against the pole and yanks this back to the near side on a hop. Had Frassian beat. This is just power. Look at Collison getting to the spot, brings it back near side, and it ricochets directly off the post. Overhand bouncer comes back to the near side. Frassian's cheating to the offside. Saw Collison score on a similar play against Virginia in a Hopkins win down in Charlottesville.
It's Baldwin and Callahan. One by Penn State. Trainer Costin, dangerous pass, but Costin brings it in. That pass dangerous as well and goes beyond the end line.
Deans and Zulik in passing lanes, using their great range and their great length.
Here's Angeles. Bauer on the short, he gets to the middle of the field. Good look inside, score! That's the game winner for Hopkins!
Jays win this one with defense in overtime. They lose the face-off. But Patrick Deans presses out right here against the ball carrier. Look at him challenge this. And then Zulik sticking the passing lane just creates enough interference there visually that the turnover is created. Bauer draws two. Collison flashes the middle of the second slide. The help is a second late. And Collison from point-blank range. Jays have a win in overtime.